So in our last video, you guys seen that we took down the Clemson Tigers 21-17. It was an absolute defensive battle. Clemson Tigers were 5-3 now, and we are 7-1 moving on to our next game against Wake Forest. Now Wake Forest, this is a ACC matchup, and Hassan Hall is starting off strong with a huge kickoff return here to kick off the game. Actually a 46-yard return there. We ended up starting TJ Lewis here, and TJ Lewis came out throwing dots to Jordan Watkins and then just still running that play action, rolling out to the side, and we get a huge touchdown pass to Justin Marshall there. Only the second play of that drive. What a huge play by TJ Lewis, and he was looking like he was going to be a star on this team, and we finally get a quarterback. But Hassan Hall going back to work. This man has been going back to work all season, and he is going to be probably a potentially Heisman candidate. TJ Lewis taking the run. We like to use his speed there. We like to run play actions, and he really does have a good arm. If we could just work on his accuracy a little bit better, I feel like it would be, you know, he would definitely be a superstar. And then our backup running back, Jalen Mitchell, making a mark on his game, getting the second touchdown of the game, and we go up 14-0 against Wake Forest. And our defense was just going strong here, just throwing absolute dots. Justin Marshall laying his body out on the line right there. And then, you know, we like to use Hassan Hall the best ways that we can: pass, run, whatever we can do. He is really, like I said, man, I can't speak enough on Hassan Hall. We ended up trying to run a fake field goal there, and TJ Lewis did get hurt, but he came back into the game, and what a huge run by TJ Lewis there. But then Conley had to come in the game, and Conley's first pass of the game ended up being a huge interception there. So with TJ Lewis going down with that injury, Conley throwing interceptions, we knew our star, our solid, always reliable player Hassan Hall had to step up. We did end up subbing in Cunningham just to give him a chance in this game, because it was 14-17 and he came out and threw a touchdown to take the lead. And that's what we need. Right now, we don't have a starting quarterback. Like every single game, I feel like we're swapping between one or two or three. But look at this man, Hassan Hall, just breaking off a 32-yard rush like it's nothing. And then Cunningham rolling out of the pocket, hitting the tight end here, but he does drop the ball. That would have probably been a touchdown, or we would have been in the goal line. But Cunningham on the next play throws a huge dot to Justin Marshall. Justin Marshall has been one of the top receivers in this league, really, but definitely on our team. Going back to Hassan Hall here, he's going to roll out to the outside, or get the handoff to the outside, and he's going to take it all the way down to the goal line. And man, this guy is breaking out in this season. He is trying to go for Heisman, but Jalen Mitchell actually trying to put a name for himself, and he's definitely the future, because Hassan Hall, I'm pretty sure he is a senior. So having Jalen Mitchell come out and play as good, you know, almost as good as Hassan Hall is playing, but Hassan Hall is just, in this game, he was absolutely insane, going off, getting multiple touchdowns, and he's definitely getting player of the game in this game against Wake Forest. But we ended up taking the lead there, 41-32, and we're gonna go 8-1 on the season, 6-0 in conference play. In our next matchup against Boston College, we decided to keep a similar game plan as we did against Wake Forest with the running game, and Jalen Mitchell ended up kicking the game off there with a 10-yard run. But Hassan Hall, he's entered the Heisman race. This man, we know how much it means for him to enter the Heisman, you know, rankings. So we decided to let him eat in this game, and that's exactly what we did. He was running all over Boston College. It was a close game here in the second quarter, but Jalen Mitchell, and you know, Hassan Hall carries the ball all the way down the field, and Jalen Mitchell was just eating in the end zone. But Hassan Hall did step up here and get, you know, a couple touchdowns himself as he gets close there with a 4-yard run, and then goes right back to him, and he dives in to make this game potentially 28-14. And once we entered the fourth quarter, it was over, because Conley really started to get in a groove, hitting Josh Johnson for a 19-yard reception there, and we knew this game was out of the way. Like, we already knew, but we decided to run the ball back down the field, pad the stats, and Hassan Hall is going to get back in the end zone one more time to seal the deal here. And we ended up going up 42-21 here in the third quarter, and that pretty much ended the game right there. The rest of the time, our defense held up. We ended up running the time off the clock, and we were headed into our last game against North Carolina State. So in our last game of the regular season schedule, Hassan Hall picked up right where he left off with a huge kick return to start this game off. And Guys, I can't tell you enough. Like, I did not expect Hassan Hall to really step up in this game, because at the beginning of the season, we were really struggling and trying to find our running game and, our quarterback situation. If you guys been watching the episodes, we've been bouncing back and forth, but a couple of plays, we end up finding ourselves in the red zone here on the goal line, and Hassan Hall just walks it in the end zone to kick this game off. Now, we knew after a couple drives with a big hit right there, but we knew Jalen Mitchell stepping up here as well, running it all the way down to the goal line, and then Hassan Hall walking it back in. We knew this game was pretty much going to be out of reach. Our defense was holding up really, really good. It was already 17-0 in the second quarter, and Hassan Hall was just eating. He was getting those, those 8-yard rushes, those 5-yard rushes, 10-yard rushes. He was just eating away at this defense, and Conley finding Marshall for a huge breakaway touchdown here as that defender missed the tackle, and he just dove right into the end zone. Conley went back to work, finding another receiver, Marshawn Ford, the breakout tight end, for a 42-yard reception. And then Hassan Hall just adding to those stats for that Heisman ranking, and he's moving up the list a lot, guys. He is moving up a list a lot. Conley breaking off for a huge run here all the way down to the goal line with 25 seconds. Honestly, we were just adding stats at this point, as Hassan Hall gets another touchdown in this game to make the score 50-30, and that pretty much wrapped this game up. 51-30. We're 10-1 on the season, going into the ACC Championship. So after those last 3 games of the season, we headed into this conference championship week against number 13 North Carolina. Now, we got a couple things to look at before we actually get into that game against North Carolina, like what's been going on the last 3 weeks and how the rankings has changed and everything like that. The first thing I wanted to check out is what happened in North Carolina. They were actually undefeated most of this season. I remember the last time I looked at them, they were 8-0. They were absolutely dominating everybody. They ended up losing to Virginia in overtime, and that's a team that we did struggle with, Virginia, but we got the win there. They lost to Pittsburgh, which is absolutely insane to lose to a 5-7 team. I don't know what they were at that time, but they were negative. And then Pittsburgh wasn't a very good team either. They're a positive team, but they weren't competing for the ACC Championship or anything like that. They ended up losing to, who else did they lose to? Okay, that was their only losses. So they actually won out after that. They beat Florida State, and they ended up beating Duke. But that's really unfortunate that they didn't win out, because we really needed them to win out to boost our ranking if we did get the win over them. Now we have to get the win. Like, we really have to get the win. I mean, either way, we had to get a win, but if we got the win, it would be more efficient than beating a number 13 team, because we are currently ranked 10th in the season right now. Real quick, before we get in this game, we got to check out the Heisman Watch, because our boy Hassan Hall has made his way. Out of all people at the beginning of the year, I thought it was going to be, Conley, or I really thought it was going to be Cunningham. Then, Conley started to play better, Cunningham with the injuries. So I went back to, I thought the quarterback was going to be our best play, but Hassan Hall, I mean, he is going off in this season. So here we go, guys. We're ranked 10 in the season against number 13 North Carolina. Let's jump into this game. It's pretty fair. 86 overall, 84 offense. They have an 83 defense. They have a slight edge, but I really trust our defense, and 87-88, that's not a big difference. So we are going to win the coin toss there, and I'm going to elect to go for it. We want to come out here and score first. Oh, this might be crazy. This might be crazy. Oh, a 32-yard return there. I really wanted to start Cunningham, but Conley has just played the best out of the 3 quarterbacks. So we're going to keep him in here, and we're going to try to keep our quarterback in the conference championship and in the playoff. But we got to focus one game at a time, and North Carolina is the team that we're against right now. So we really need to focus up on them. Look at this. Look at this. Justin Marshall with a big reception there all the way to the 25-yard line. Goal in this game, I would say, is for Conley to have a huge breakout game. He needs the confidence. We need the confidence as a team. I think we're going to try to do that. Oh, can we get it to our man Watkins? He's going to drop it. No. 3rd and inches. This drive is going exactly how we want it to go. Hopefully no hiccups right here. A little play action. We got a man, toss it up, hold on to it. Marshawn Ford, no problems there. I think this, okay, it's not going to work out. It is going to work out. Let's go. Hall gets into the end zone for a 3-yard run. We went back to our Heisman candidate. He's got to have the big game too, because he's going for Heisman, but we really need that quarterback momentum, but we'll take whatever we can get. All right, let's see what they do. 2nd and 6 here. We're trying to get some pressure to the quarterback. Nothing's there. We're going to go up for the interception, but we drop it. They've been passing the ball so far. How did I know it was going to be a run? We didn't send any pressure. I just trusted my defense, and they're going to have to punt the ball here. We can go up 2 touchdowns in this first quarter. This would be absolutely huge. Dude, we got a man. I'm going to toss it up. I'm going to toss it up. Oh, that was a bad play. Change anything up too much here. Everybody is guarded right now. We're going to throw it out to... Oh, no. That would have been a crazy catch. All right, 1st and 10. They're about to be halfway across the field here. They're about on the 45, and we get a sack. Let's go. We're in really good position here to start this second quarter with 14 points on the board, and North Carolina has not scored yet, and we just got our 3rd sack of the game. We're going to keep putting pressure on this quarterback and make him try to run out of the pocket. They're just going to run the ball here, so we'll take that. They're going to have to kick. They're going to have to punt it. They're going to have to. No more games here. We're really going to break this game out here. If we can get a touchdown, we're going to go up 21-0. We got a man wide open. Watkins is wide open. Can he get away from this defender all the way for a 52-yard reception? I was scared of North Carolina this whole season because they were #1 overall at the beginning of the season, or, you know, halfway through it. In the ACC Championship here, they only have 27 yards of offense. So, I mean, they haven't showed me anything that is special that I'm worried about. Hassan Hall breaks to the outside. Oh, he missed the tackle. Let's go. That's why this man is about to be Heisman. Oh my goodness, Hall is an absolute tank right there. Gets off the defender, makes a defender miss, and just dives right in the end zone. North Carolina has drove the ball all the way down the field. Looking to score here. 1st and goal. Can we stop it? He's going to walk in the end zone. Caleb Hood for a 5-yard run. And now it's interesting because they know they can score now. So if their defense steps up, we might have a ball game. I'm gonna start this drive off with a really, really good field position. So we got to step up here and force a field goal or a turnover. Field goal or turnover. Oh my goodness, he hit us with the moves, and he's gonna walk in the end zone. Brooks with a crazy run right there. I don't know how we missed that tackle, but he just put the moves on us. And they're going to go 14 here. 14 points on the board. 3rd and 11. They haven't moved the ball at all. They haven't moved the ball at all. And our defense is stepping up huge in this ACC Championship game. Chris Well going to throw it. He's got a man. Oh, my goodness. Just dotting us up right there. Started getting sacks earlier in this game, but everything is falling apart for us. We can't get to the quarterback. The O-line is really... Oh, my goodness. And they're going to tie this game up in the 3rd quarter. So now we have a ball game, boys. Now we have a ball game. 38 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. This drive is going to be crucial. This is going to put the pressure. If we don't get it, the pressure's on us. If we do get a touchdown here, the pressure's on them. Hassan Hall gets a big 1st down. We're going to have to start running the ball more. We got to give it to the Heisman winner right here, baby. We got to give it to the Heisman winner. 2nd and 9. Let's see if we can find a hole. We do. Hassan Hall breaks off a huge 1st down. Let's go. Just going to keep pounding it here, especially if they can't stop us. If we can get 1st downs on these little runs, you know, 5 yards, 9 yards, whatever we can get, we'll take as long as we're not moving backwards. We get the blocks. Hassan Hall makes someone miss. He's headed to the end zone, and that's why this man is Heisman. I just can't say it enough, man. I can't say it enough. What a breakout season from Hall. Oh, I know I've said that like 20 times in this episode. 4th quarter, 3 minutes to go. The Tar Heels have the ball. They're down by a touchdown. We need one more defensive stop here. He doesn't get the pitch off. Let's go. Crazy how much we rely on our defense, but that's the good thing about having a good defense. If you have a defense that is pretty close to your offense, if not better, it's so good to have. Down, we're still going to send some pressure here. Try to get to the quarterback. Force a sack. Force a bad pass. Okay, they're throwing short pass. Well, they have to go for it in my book. They have to. All right, so North Carolina is already in desperation mode. They're calling timeout. So if we get a 1st down here, this game is pretty much wrapped. This game is pretty much wrapped. We get 1 yard there. We got to get a 1st down right here to end this ball game. We got to. We got a man wide open. Who is that? Johnson. Johnson, why did you go out of bounds? We'll take it, though. We got a man. I'm going to thread the needle. Martin, let's go all the way down to the 4-yard line. That just sealed the deal on quarterback talk. That was a crazy play by Conley to seal this game off. We give it to Hall. He walks it in the end zone. What a huge game from Hall again, man. Again, he just keeps doing it. Carolina trying to make one more push at a touchdown. 21-35, 30 seconds. There's no point of even doing it, but they get it. So if they get the onside here and score, potentially we could have an overtime game. This is pretty insane if you think about it. We end up getting the onside kick here. 35-28. We're just going to run a couple little running plays here. Pad some stats for Hall. I don't know why we got pushed out of bounds, but it's okay. 3 seconds left here. We're going to do the same thing. Get the blockers. Oh my goodness. This could be insane. This could be insane. We're going to run hurry up. Why not try to get one more touchdown to end this game with Hall? If he has a huge, I mean, he had a huge game here. If he gets this last touchdown, it's it. It's Heisman. It's Heisman time, baby. Let's go. It's Heisman time, baby. Let's go. One more play from the Tar Heels, 28-42. That's going to be the end of this game. I don't see nothing changing. I don't even know what that was. We'll take the interception. We can't even catch it. Bro, we can't get any interceptions. That was gave to us, but we'll take it. 42-28. I'm excited to see what the rankings are. Conley showing out there. What a huge game. He's definitely our starting quarterback. It took all season to find it. Hassan Hall is definitely going to be Heisman this year. Absolutely crazy game. He just steps up, man, when we need him the most.